Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road 100, where today we are in the government center proper, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a mix
Are you
of,
double checking everything?
yep, of the transfusion mod with physical weapons, as well as some gifting, as well as making use of the gifts that we get from the mod pack. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag here. Now Eva will be along for the ride here, just as fun for us to get another gift accelerator. However, she will not be the most important object along with us here. So there, as you'll notice, there is no healing here for Eva, because there's no reason to like, this is as good as a setup as a solo build. However, when you bring along a partner, it just gets that much better, specifically Eva, for speeding up the gifts. So along the way here, what we are going to run is we're going to simply try and be able to get as many backstabs as possible, just to get all of the attacks up as high as possible, as well as our damage and our gift ability. So we do have some pretty decent ability here to heal ourselves and such, and if we want to, we can go for regenerative drain here, just for the fact that we can actually get some decent damage when we get hit. And so that is something we are going to very much look out for along the way. However, the most important is to get cleansing light going, so we are able to actually use our iCore at a moment's notice. Okay, very good. And here we can use Elder Contract at a distance, which is great. Okay, so that worked out fairly well there, all things considered. So let's go for another charge attack. And the charge attack is great because we're able to get 25% damage reduction, and so that really will help us significantly here. Oh, as you can see, being slow mobility and up against the wall, you can't actually see where the enemy is. And so let's go for a little bit of health recovery there. Okay, nice shot, Eva, right in his face, and you can see that Usurper's Blade definitely helps us recover a lot more health than backstabs and such. However, we do have the problem of you know, it just doesn't do a huge amount of health recovery. But the nice thing is that with commit to memory active, we are able to actually we're actually able to recover our health very quickly, and we're able to use it more often than we normally should or normally would. So very nice there. And as you can see, we are slow mobility, so we are not able to actually get through the roots, which is really unfortunate. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. That was pretty aggressive there of that enemy. But fortunately, we are able to get back all of our health basically immediately. So that's very nice. And as you can see, that is an AoE, which is great. And that really stutter stepped his an attack advance there, which was great. So we were able to actually ruin him pretty quickly there. Okay, Eva just got slapped very hard. Okay. And like I said, Eva is kind of just along for the ride there to make sure that we have all the ability along the way here. But right now we are just on our own. Oh, okay. And there's no guarantee that this guy will actually behave here. Okay. But all things considered, not bad at all. Good. And as you see, we are now at 0 health, so we will be able to use our ability to get iCore back, as well as health from being ridiculous there. Okay. Alright, and this fine specimen here, we are just going to try to make sure that we have enough backstabs and enough health recovery that we can use Usurper's Blade over and over and over here to make sure that we are getting enough backstabs and enough iCore recovery and enough damage along the way. Oh, that was super unfortunate there that we took that damage. I thought we definitely had enough parry frames there, but apparently we did not. Okay, and you can see that the speed up of the gifts is very, very, very helpful. Oh, that missed him somehow. That was definitely interesting. I did not think that we would actually miss Elder Contract there because of how he actually engages with the setup there. But very odd that we missed him. Oh well, that is completely fine because we do have a top level now of 40 iCore, which is great. Somehow that missed him as well. That missed him too. Okay. Great. Okay, backstab at this juncture is very, very helpful because it will get us all of our health back. Okay, there we go. We didn't miss him that time. So that was very, very strange that we were missing him anyways. Just because of how that actually develops that way. Oh, good. And we can get him launched, and we can go for a launch here, which will give us sweet, sweet iframes. Oh, not that time. Whoops, missed. Oh, okay. Let's go for a little bit of iCore there. Okay, all things considered, not too horrible. We did lose a little bit of health there, but all things considered, we came out on top, I would say. Okay. And you can see how beautiful it is that we do have some very, very hard-hitting damage reduction on our Blood Veil, just because of the Blood Veil being... Okay, whoops. Just because of the Blood Veil being as good as it is, it very, very, very much rocks for all of this damage setup here. Okay, unfortunate that we're missing there. Somehow we are not getting his backstab. Okay, let's just launch him there. If you can't go for the backstab, you might as well go for the launch. Okay, and it works out just as same in the end, which is great. Okay, that was odd. Okay, good. Backstabs are going to be the name of the game to keep that health high and Aha, healthy. Oh, an Argent Wolf brand. Very nice. Let's go for a charge attack here and put him down pretty easily. Okay, and let's leave that guy and go for the gunner because the gunner will shoot you out of nowhere if you don't respect his position here. And so we will be able to put him in the grave here pretty easily. Okay, great. And we don't really need to go for this fella here because we're pretty good on Ichor, pretty good on health, all things considered. So let's go for a charge attack here. Hello. Okay. Nice. Now, Elder Contract is an AoE. However, it does not look like an AoE when it comes out of the ground. So keep that in mind if you are indeed going for it. Okay, good. He's up. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, launch time. Very good. And then we can go straight into a Usurper's Blade, into another launch. And unfortunate that we can't see anything at the moment. It should kill him. Man, being up against those walls there is very, very tough. Okay, good. He did not call his friends down, which is very, very nice. Okay, good. So we're making our progress through here. Fairly decent, all things considered. Somehow, that all missed him. Interesting. Let's go for this guy so we can get some health back, get some Ichor back. Okay, that's fine. We'll take those hits for now. That's completely fine because we can go for a couple of launch attacks here right into another Usurper's Blade, so we can get back a huge amount of our health. And as you'll notice, we are able to keep our Ichor stocks pretty high, all things considered. There's nothing really outstanding here. Okay, there's nothing that we can't kind of handle with the Ichor that we have. So let's go for a little bit of backstabs here so we can get some health. Okay, great. Those encounters can be a little squirrely because of how those guys dodge around all the time. It really, oh, my parry was, oh, that time it was not there. There we go. My parry was out and up. It just didn't come out fast enough, which is unfortunate. But we're able to get all of our health back now, so we'll make sure that we get commit to memory going, so that way our abilities here are not on cooldown for longer than they have to be, because that is when we actually go into crazy panic mode here, just because of the fact that we don't have enough damage out on these fellas, so we do need to make sure that we are able to actually kill these guys at range, because if we run out of ranged options, then all kinds of bad things happen very, very, very quickly, because of our inability to actually have big damage with our weapon. Our weapon is literally kind of only our Ichor recovery tool, as you can see here. It definitely serves good at a distance here. Oh, okay. And as you can see, we can burst out a pretty substantial amount of damage if we need to. And because of the backstabs giving us iframes and such, we can charge up that charged heavy and go for some big damage, because as you can see, 4,500 damage is pretty decent overall, and we're able to actually do very, very, very well, all things considered. And look, we have not even healed once at the moment, so we are completely able to use our damage considerably here, and we're able to actually engage the enemy kind of whenever we want, however we want. Okay, and you can see that we are able to actually use our gifts kind of back to back to back here, because of how the cooldowns are and how they happen. It makes for a really great ability set here to make sure that we can kill enemies at distance, as well as having a very, very good cooldown set, because as you can see, those guys are very, very difficult usually, and now that we are able to hit them at range, pretty considerable range, we are able to you know, we're able to actually damage. Oh, that hit us. Okay, his bullets were curving. Did you see that? The bullets are curving, so I wonder if that actually is what the bullets are meant to do. However, when we use the bullets, they don't actually curve. I think that's kind of like a glitch, because in the file it says that the bullets are supposed to follow the enemy, and they don't actually follow the enemy. Okay, so we'll see here what this boy has for us, and this will be an interesting engagement for sure, because these guys are pretty tough overall, and we definitely, you know, need to be careful with these guys. Okay, good. And we are able to head into the oh wow, look at that, a very rare drop indeed, into the attendant fight if we want to, but I think we'll go for the missile, because we're able to actually take on these guys here. Okay. Okay. Now this is kind of bad here, but fortunately we have a gigantic set of AoEs here that we're able to use. Okay, we just killed like all of them all at once there, which is great, and that's why I'm even attempting this, is because we do know that we do have some pretty decent AoE abilities here. This guy's calling on nobody here. Okay, great. All things considered, that was a pretty decent engagement there. Now there are no people here, no lost here, and so we are free and clear to run all the way to the attendant without any fear of anything chasing us down. And we are definitely not going to rest at the missile, just because of the fact that we don't want to reactivate everybody, and we don't want to engage too heavily here in an area where we don't really need to. So as we get into the attendant fight, we are going to have to try and keep our distance, obviously, because she has pretty decent range on everything, but all things considered, I think we'll do just fine, just because of the fact that we do have some distance and range on our gifts, but we will have to go for a little bit of caution here. Somehow that didn't hit her. Okay, and here, and this might not actually do any damage. Yep, Elder Contract is interesting. Okay, let's get our Ichor back. Now, she may or may not decide to do some interesting activities here. Okay, great. Okay, I think we missed. That's fine. And... okay, good. Elder Contract is pretty tough, pretty powerful of a gift. However, we don't actually get a whole lot of chance to use it every now and then, so it's great when we actually do get a chance to use it. And because it's an AoE, as you saw with those many fellas chasing us down, it definitely did some good work for us overall. Oh, ouch. Okay. That was a little bit unfortunate there with that fella, but all things considered, that all worked out fairly decent. Okay. We'll go for some parries here because we are in some very tight corners here. Okay, and as you can see, the gift accelerators having Eva along definitely makes for a very devastating counter attack all around, just because of the fact that we're able to actually do some pretty decent damage with the setup that we have, while at the same time we have some pretty decent damage reduction, just because of the setup of our blood veil and everything. So being slow mobility definitely is a minus here for us, but all things considered... oh no, Eva? Wow, she actually got us up. Amazing. Okay. This is not looking good. Okay. That is looking very nice. Okay, we definitely need another launch here. Okay. Good. Okay. Yes, we have no ability to actually do any kind of super big damage here, so we have to be very careful. Okay, good job, Eva. Oh, he got both of us. That seemed like he was actually swinging a little bit earlier than he actually should have been, but that's completely fine. We know that we're a little bit undergunned for him. It's just a matter of, you know, dodging and parrying at the right times. But all things considered, he's not actually one of the enemies that we're considering through here. As you saw with most of the adventuring that we were able to run, being slow mobility in his fight is exceptionally poor because of his charge and because of the iframe timings that it takes in order to actually make everything operate correctly. So we'll just be on our way, and we don't really need to stop or anything. We'll go grab our haze, and then we will come on back for our engagement here. Okay. Ouch. Thank you, Eva. Okay, so very unfortunate there that I wonder if I don't think he chases us all the way, so that's very nice, but that is not something that we actually need to be engaging with at the moment, so we will leave them alone and we will take the elevator down. Unfortunately, Eva bit the dust there at the end, but yeah, this setup it works pretty well through the government center for all of the enemies that we're actually going to be going up against, and Tantalus really does make a pretty decent blood code here for the fact that we have very high strength, very good stats all across the board. A little bit imbalanced in my opinion, but I'm fine with that because you guys know how I feel about balance in the game. And I'm completely fine any chance we get to have a little bit of favor thrown our way, especially here at max difficulty. So anyways, we'll be down the elevator and then we'll be doing the Skull King next and the Virgin Born. So as we get into this area, be thinking of you know, what you want to see next. I've already got the next several builds and runs lined up and everything, but I've got, I think, 10 runs from here on already scheduled and planned. So if there's a special one that you guys are interested in, just let me know, either Discord or here on the channel, and we will get those suggestions brought into the collective here, and we'll start investigating some of those. So it's hard to believe that we're already at the end of what are we at here? 69 stars. Yeah, we'll be getting 69 stars here at the end of this entire setup here. So we will rest at the missile, and until tomorrow then, I will say farewell, and you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see ya.